give some announcements to my team really quick before I turn it over to Halie. Let me screen share. Awesome. All right, here we go. Getting it all. Oh, Lordy. I've only had a Mac for like 8 months. You think I would get it? Oh, okay. Perfect. All right, here we go. So Team Shine United, here are some announcements that I have for you. Okay, I want to welcome some new coaches. I'm not sure if they're on this call because we have a different call for that group, but Kristen McAllister, Terry Beth, and Brianna, we're so excited to have you on the team. Val's team, Legacy United, is going to have a great call tomorrow night featuring Rachel Cox. She's actually a brand new coach, but she has a lot of business background in Instagram and Facebook like pages. So if you're a coach who has an Instagram account, you definitely don't want to miss it. She just started her coaching business and she already has like over 1,000 followers on her Instagram. She just knows all of those tips and tricks, and she's this is her first month. She's actually not a coach on my team, but she created my blog and my website, if you guys have seen any of that. But she's great at social media, and she's at Success Club 10 just from Instagram. So she's going to share a little bit about that tomorrow night. So I know that's like a back-to-back call, but it's going to be a really great one. I wanted to remind you that June is the month of diamonds. For those of you on our team that are pushing for diamond, and it's not everyone, I think it's about 6 of you. So I just wanted to remind you of that goal. Challenge groups. There are several challenge groups starting this month because we have a lot of new coaches. I'm running one with new coaches on June 27th will be the date. So if you have new coaches on your team that are getting challengers, y'all are more than welcome to team up with me and let's do that together. There's several training groups going on right now. All you have to do is ask. We'll get you plugged in. And don't be afraid to ask and answer questions. If someone's posting in there and you know the answer, jump in, step up as a leader, and go ahead and answer it for them if you know it. I wanted to remind Shine United that the leadership retreat in Destin, Florida is coming up. It's going to be in September. We've talked about it a little bit. But, this is a really great opportunity, and my business really grew from it last year. Got to meet some corporate people and some of the top leaders, and it's really encouraging in your business, and you get to learn tips and tricks from people who like are just a little different from us, from other people. And Val would be able to confirm there will be like corporate representation there. You get a chance to take those professional photos, and you get to use those to promote your business. And I think last year we got to pick like 2 outfits. I did like professional and a fitness, and I still use those all over my social media. So it's a good thing. There are 6 spots for leaders on our team, and the qualifications are in our team page. All right, with that said, shout outs already. It is only June 12th. Alden, Success Club 10, that's freaking amazing. She did a really kick butt free challenge group. You guys should, if you're interested in that, ask her about it because it was top notch, like one of the best I've ever seen. So great job on that, Alden. Jessie Dunlap is at Success Club 4, Holly Hurdle and Lauren at 2, Kate and Marie at 4, almost there. Jess is at 4, Haley's at 4, Kristen 2, Cass is 4, Jennifer Thomas, SC 6. She's only been a coach for about a month, so great job, Jennifer. She's working really hard. Brooke, SC 4, JE and Sheila, both at 2. That's amazing, guys. Like, I hope you're excited about that. That is a direct reflection of the lives we're changing. I want to say, I did the math the other day, and we are almost to 40 lives affected by our team this month. And that's already almost more than what we did last month. So I'm super excited to share that. And obviously, I'm always proud. So great job on that. And now I want to introduce you to Halie Cottrill. She's amazing. You've probably seen her name on leaderboards. Halie is in my downline. She's actually Jessica Sanfilippo's personally sponsored coach. When Halie sets a goal, she absolutely crushes it. And we've been doing this group working the business while working full time. And there is not a better person to speak on this than Halie, because girlfriend started the business while finishing up her doctorate degree in optometry. And she just recently graduated as a doctor, which is pretty freaking amazing. So we're super proud of her for that. But she knows everything. Guys, she's busy. She had schoolwork to do. She has work. She travels all over the place, and she has never missed a day because she has big goals for her business. She knows what she wants to do with it, and she moves forward. I put a quote on here. We were talking the other day, and I was like, if you had to, we're talking about new coaches. I said, if you could give someone advice, she was like, I don't know. Even if I didn't want to do it, I just did it because you guys told me. And I love that she said that, because that's how it was for me with Val. When Val told me to do something, no matter how freaky I thought it was to post on Facebook, I was like, well, she knows what she's doing, so I'm just going to do it. And I love that about Halie, because she trusts her team and she trusts leaders, and she leads with that same all-in attitude. So I'm going to stop my share, and I'm going to mute myself and turn it over to Halie.
Jen, thank you so much. That was so nice. I feel like you just did my talk for me, so I'm done. Thanks. No, you did awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, like she said, I'm Halie. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, so I did just graduate from optometry school, and I've been moving around a lot, traveling, visiting family. I'm doing a long-distance relationship with my boyfriend right now, so we've been visiting his family too. It's just been a crazy, crazy month. And I can honestly say that the fundamentals that I've learned as far as coaching goes have definitely helped make this month a lot easier for me. So that's the first thing. Second thing that you should know about me is that I am a red personality. Which basically means that I'm the jerk of all the colors. Like when I'm reading the red personality, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know, it just makes me sound really like intense. And I guess when I think about it, I kind of am. Like I'm super passionate, get super excited about things. And, like Jen was saying, like I go all in for things. And I just see someone say reds all the way. Yeah, for real. But I like just go all in, and I'm intense. And so that's basically how I approach this business. And so far it's worked out really well for me. Thinking about, being passionate and whatnot, when I think about the challenge group that I participated in with Jessica as my coach, I just think about how it fundamentally changed my life. Like it rocked my world. Like if you can just take a minute and think about how you felt during your first challenge group, like how awesome the Shakeology was and how it was just like, this is great because I'm not craving sweets anymore. Like everything that we post about all the time, like, experiencing that for the first time is just absolutely amazing and exciting. And I think that I still have that like in my core, and I still think about it when I do every one of my posts, when I invite every person. Like I truly am thinking about, the impact that it had on me, and I want them to experience that too. And, if you're not doing that, if you're not having that at your core, and if you're not keeping that in mind when you're inviting people or talking to people about this, then you should try to reevaluate what you're doing, because people are going to see that passion within you and they're going to get excited about it too, and you're more likely to have people want to join in on with you, or on in with you, as far as both your challenge groups go and as coaches as well. So keep that passion alive, guys. I know I've only been doing this for 3 months, but the more I get further into this, the more exciting it gets, and it just keeps getting exciting. And so don't ever let that fire die. That's thing one. Okay. So as far as, rank advancing and doing all of that stuff, I decided that I wanted to go diamond pretty early on when I started seeing the financial benefits that I was getting as a coach. I could honestly say I first went into it because I was like, oh yeah, I really like this and I'm excited and I want to pay for my Shakeology. But then I started seeing like, actually, I could make some money off of this. And at the time I was a student, and this was the first like positive fund that I had received in a very long time. And so it was like, actually, I could make this work for me. And, while I love optometry and I don't ever plan on giving that up, this is something that right here and now I can see the direct benefits of financially. And that's really exciting for me. I didn't add this part. I didn't let you know a little bit more about myself, but I actually, and I chose to do a residency in optometry. So I'm in a little kind of break zone right now from graduating and my residency. And then I'm going to be moving to Birmingham, Alabama to do a residency at the VA there, focusing in geriatric optometry and low vision. So I'm kind of in this weird like lull of things right now. And so anyways, by deciding to do a residency, I've taken like a huge pay cut from what I actually could receive, like a third of what I actually could receive if I decided to like just go straight into practice. So I'm taking a hit as far as money goes there, but I'm viewing that as something that can advance my career later on. And now I've got this Beachbody stuff going on that it like doesn't even matter, because I get to like further my education and go, as far as I want to with that. And I get to make money on the side and help people. So it's like perfect. But anyways, that was a little aside there. So I decided I wanted to do diamond early on, and then I was like, I'm going to do it. And I basically just did it. Like I just said, I know that I have the resources available to me. All of our upline coaches, you guys, they are awesome. They know what they're doing. And I'm going to say this a million times, but listen to them because they know what they're doing. They've made the mistakes. Like, I know we're all going to make mistakes, but they've made them before us. And so they can try to, most of you have children, like a mother, like trying to have their children avoid, trouble, they can help us avoid that, and they can get us to the place that that we ultimately want to go. So listen to your upline coaches, because that's going to be something that's huge. So I knew that I had that resource available to me. And that's one of the first things that, made me feel like I could definitely do this. So like we said, how did I do it? I went all in. When I joined my coach training group, I actually was looking back and I saw that I made my announcement on March 6th. So in March, when I joined the coaching group, I accepted everything that Jen said, and I was like, you know what? She seems to know what she's talking about. Jessica obviously knew what she was talking about with this challenge pack in the first place, so I'm going to trust Jen now and just let her lead me. And so everything that she said to me, I was like, okay, did it. And I don't know if it was like the student mentality that I had, but I just kind of turned them into like assignments that I had to complete, and I did them. And that definitely laid an awesome foundation for me later on. And so, I felt like I attended every call that they said to attend, and I did my own research on the side. I, checked out the Team Beachbody page all the time and watched all those like ridiculous videos, but they are helpful, but they just it's like, okay, we get it, but I watched all of those videos. I asked questions. Like, don't be afraid to ask questions. Even if you've been doing this forever, don't be afraid to ask questions, because you just can't know everything. So I asked tons of questions, and I probably annoyed people, but I don't care. It got me where I am. And so I'm not upset about it. So make sure that you ask questions. Make sure you do your own research. And yeah, I'm losing track of what I was going to say. Okay. And so from there, I just picked up on, what Jen and what Val said during these calls that I was listening to. And I remember something that Val said. She was saying that you need to make sure that you do 3 to 4 posts a day. You need to stay consistent in your posts, because people are going to recognize that you're not posting, and they're going to see that you're being inconsistent, and it may not hurt you right now, but it's going to hurt you in the future. And I remember that, and that's something that really stuck to me. And I can honestly say I religiously post 3 to 4 times a day. I have not missed that since when I started. And I specifically, I know what I'm going to post, or at least I have an idea of what I'm going to post each day, and I do that. And that's something that I absolutely do not skimp on, because Val scared me a little bit when she said that. So it's like, I don't want to, I don't want that to happen to me. So, that's one thing that I definitely can say that I am very consistent with, and that I would definitely encourage each of you guys to do as well. Along with that, I will say, this month has been kind of crazy for me as far as, things go, and we're all busy. I could give you 100 excuses, but everybody else could too, but this month has been crazy for me. And so I will say, my messaging people has not been as hot as I would have liked it to have been, but I'm pretty consistent with that as well. I'd say I send an average of 5 to 10 messages a night to people, some sort of invite, some sort of, hey, how are you doing? Some sort of follow-up, something like that. And I say average because some nights I'll do, some nights I'll just go crazy and do 20 or so, just when I'm feeling on fire about it, and I'll do a lot. And then maybe I'll kind of reserve, I'll do all of that so I can reserve for later, not to do as many the rest of the week. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's kind of just the way that I've found that it's easy for my time to do, just kind of to do that average number of people, a week, but maybe split it up in different days if that works for you. Maybe that's something that you could consider. So posting, messaging, all of those things are huge. I will say it's kind of funny now, when I think about it, but I hit a little slump, in my mind, it was a slump. And I remember, I feel like a lot of us were kind of hitting this, just dull zone where we weren't getting any likes, things just weren't going our way. And I was just feeling really down and just kind of questioning things. And then I remember at that point, people were really pushing to do the personal development. And that's when I really started getting into personal development. And I can honestly say, you guys, it's true. Like, I know we hear this all the time, but it's true. You really have to do your personal development because it's going to make such a big difference. It really is. It's going to get your mind. It's going to, first of all, it's just going to like cleanse your soul. Essentially, it's going to like help like not burn you out. And it's going to get you in a place where you can be so you can help other people. And that's ultimately why we want to do this. So you need to get yourself right, and then you can help take care of other people. So personal development, we've got to do it. We really do. And I can definitely see the difference in that when I do it. And like all of these things have helped me be pretty good at reaching my Success Club goals. The first few months that I've done this for 3 months, and all 3 months I've gotten Success Club, definitely Success Club 5 within like the first 5 days of the month. And most of the time it's been Success Club 10 within the first 5 days of the month. And that's because I'm consistent with this stuff. Like I said, I jumped all in and I was like, okay, let's do this. And I've really reaped the benefits from it. So I've been blessed in that way, but I'm hitting Success Club really quickly, which is great. And, from that, I've learned that hitting Success Club in the beginning of the month is like the best way to go, because then you have the rest of the month to work on hitting Success Club for the following month, so you're not playing catch up at the end of the month. I know some people are guilty of that, trying to hit that power hour at the end. But if you can set it up to where you are hitting Success Club at the beginning of the month, your life is just so much easier. It really is, because I can honestly say that because right now I'm playing a little catch up right now, and I'm just like trying to get Success Club 5, and it's just, I'm going to get it, but it's just frustrating. But getting it early just gets it out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. And so the way that I do it, honestly, for the rest of the month, like after I hit Success Club, the rest of the month, I'm recruiting and I'm getting people excited for this next challenge group that I'm going to be doing the following month. And I'll tell people something along the lines of, about the middle of the month is when I'm really like, okay, let's do this and let's sign you up kind of thing. But I don't actually sign them up until the first of the next month. And I'll tell them that, and I'll say, I'm going to hold off on this until the first of the month because I want to see if there's any sales or promotions for you. And that's not a lie. That's really not a lie. I want to see if there are any sales and whatnot, so they can, save as much money as possible. And so I tell them that, and first of all, I gain trust from them because they're like, oh, she actually really does care about me and my money and my finances and things like that. And so they trust me more. And so when it actually is the beginning of the month, they'll sign up, and I've had maybe 1 or 2 people not actually sign up, from that extended period of time where I've like held off on actually sending them the confirmation. So that's something that I will do, is just kind of say, I'm holding off for a sale right now, but when we hit the beginning of the month, I'll keep you updated and we'll get you going. Okay. And that usually works really well, like I said. So hitting Success Club early is huge. It saves a lot of stress later on. And that's one of my big tips as far as that goes. I also, I think this is something that we all know, but I'm just going to say it. I sign up all of my challengers as coaches. I don't just sign them up as a challenger, because that's just kind of the way that I was taught to do it. Just sign them up as coaches right away. And that's building your downline. That's getting you to rank advance a lot quicker. And, the same thing. You can just tell them, I'm doing this for you right now, even if, they're not interested in coaching necessarily. You just say, because it's going to save you money if you decide to keep your Shakeology later on. So, once again, you're doing them a favor. So you're helping them and you're also benefiting from it too. So sign them up as coaches, because that's where you're going to grow your business the most at this point. Sometimes along those lines, sometimes people will see that they've been signed up as a coach and they'll see that they have to put their social security number in, and that concerns some people. So sometimes they will say, no, like, I don't want to do this. And that's fine. Just say, okay, I'm sorry. I just, wanted to save you money, but I'll send you another email as a, challenger, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I do. Sorry, I just saw someone was messaging. Okay, that's that. So I became diamond in a little less than 3 months, which was super exciting for me because, like I said, I set the goal early on and I was like, I want to do this. And I really do think that staying consistent and listening to people has gotten me to that point, along with just having a super encouraging team. Y'all, we have an awesome team. Like, I sometimes see other Beachbody coaches that aren't a part of our team, like the way that they post and just the way that they are. And I'm just like, I bet their team isn't good as ours. And I know that's kind of judgmental, but I think that because I'm just like, it can't be because they're not showing it the way, like they don't have that passion like we do. And like, I am friends with a lot of you guys and I see the way that you post and I know that you're passionate about this too. So we have an awesome team and we're just so blessed to be surrounded by all of these awesome, amazing women who are just as driven as each one of us are. And we can learn from each other. So that's just phenomenal. But yeah, anyways, became diamond. So I just kind of wanted to give you a few tips as far as like how I became diamond and like what I felt was helpful for me, if this is helpful for anyone else. I know we have a few people, Jen said about 6 people that were interested in pushing for it this month. So these are just some things that I thought were helpful. You may not find them helpful and that's okay, but feel free to ask any questions on this later too. So, like I said, I decided I wanted to do this early on, and I did a lot of reading and research and messaged Jen about this, but I signed my boyfriend up as a coach underneath me. And then I started working his account and essentially got him to an Emerald coach pretty quickly. So there was one Emerald coach that was down for me. I got that taken care of. And so, like I said, I just basically work his account. We joke because he'll show up on our leaderboard. It's like, what's this boy doing on here? But yeah, he doesn't know anything and he sometimes takes credit for it, but he doesn't do anything. And I'll tell people when I sign them up, I'll just say, it's going to say this person is your coach. It's actually me. And I post about my boyfriend enough for them to know that it's like cool and there's not an issue or anything. But like I said, that's super great because you already have one Emerald coach down, so you just need to get one more done. And as far as how I work 2 accounts, for me, I hit Success Club 5 for me first. So you always gotta take care of yourself first. You gotta put the airplane mask on yourself first, and then you take care of other people. So I get me done, and then I'll move over and I'll try to get him to Success Club 5. Once I get him to Success Club 5, I'll just kind of alternate back and forth. Be like, okay, I'll give me one, him one, me one, him one. And like I said, so far it's worked out really well for me. I haven't had any issues, and I just keep building up those downlines in case someone cancels or goes inactive, and I have a pretty good base as far as if someone does that, I have enough people that I'm not going to lose my rank at this point, which is good. Something else I learned, and I know Jen learned this too, don't be afraid to ask your close friends to become coaches. My other Emerald coach that she just became an Emerald coach is actually my best friend, and she did a challenge group with me and she rocked it. Like, she was awesome. I was like, holy cow, she's doing great at this. She lost a lot of weight and was super motivated, and she always posted, and I was scared to death to ask her to be a coach because I was like, oh, I don't want her to think that I'm trying to take advantage of her or trying to make money off of her or do this and that. And no, like, she would have been an awesome coach, and that's honest, and I should have jumped on that a lot sooner, but I didn't because I was just nervous. But when you think about it, your close friends are probably a lot like you, and you're doing this business and you're doing a good job at it, so they probably will too. So don't be afraid to ask them to do it. The worst thing they're going to say is no. I mean, you've been friends with them long enough, hopefully, that they're not going to be like, whoa, that's just rude, and stop being your friend. Like, you're not going to lose your friendship. It might be awkward for a few days, but who cares? We're girls. We'll get over it eventually. But yeah, I would say, keep your close friends in your loop because, and then you get to run challenge groups with them, which is awesome too. I just finished one up with Madison and it was great. I know they mentioned this too, but we want to utilize your dedicated challengers in your challenge groups because those are the people that you've somewhat molded into, a challenger. And so that they're going to be good for your tribe because you kind of made them what they are. And so they're going to do well. So ask them too. And it's flattering when someone hears that they want you to be a coach. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, like they actually think that I would be good at this, and then it gets exciting, and then they see how successful you are, and it's good. And so don't be afraid to ask people that you know and people that you know that would be good, that are dedicated challengers, things like that. All just basically don't be afraid. You can't be worried about what people think. If there's anything that any of us has learned from this business, it's just like throw all fear of judgment aside, because it's just, we're just above that at this point, because we're putting ourselves on the line day after day, and we're doing goofy things. Jen's posting weird little snapshot things, and we're all like, what? And it's awesome, and we love her for it, you know? So just accept it, that we're all weird, we're all awkward, we all do things that are just strange, and some people are going to judge us, but at the end of the day, I'm getting on a tangent, but that's okay. Oh, you guys. Along with becoming a diamond, like I said, hit Success Club. You've got to hit Success Club, because you've got to build that downline so you can have a nice little buffer system as far as if people do go inactive, if they want to cancel their Shakeology, if they don't want to be a coach anymore, you need to have that buffer system to where you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to lose your rank. So all of that is kind of how I became diamond. It was a struggle, and things were very frustrating, and people that I thought were going to be coaches decided not to become coaches, and it was just like, what in the world? But then it happened, and it's great, and now I've been given opportunities like this to talk to people, and I'm like growing myself even more. Along with that, you know, becoming diamond, you know, you're making more money, obviously, but also it's just kind of broadened my entire reputation. Like once I became diamond, and like Jessica made a really nice post about me earning the diamond rank, people became more interested in me in general. Like people started messaging me about challenge groups, and I actually gained a challenger because she knew that I was actually gained a coach because she knew that I was a diamond coach. Amber, who's actually on this call, she just made her post tonight, her announcement post tonight about becoming a coach, and she did an awesome job with it. But she messaged me shortly after she saw that I was a diamond coach, and she said that this is something that she has been wanting to get into. She had joined with another coach. She had joined as a challenger with another coach from another team, and just didn't feel like she took it very seriously. And Amber does want to take it seriously, and she saw, you know, how well I was doing, and she was asking about my team and all of this, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is like everything that I wanted to happen, and it just like fell into my lap. And so, you know, the fact that I was a diamond coach like did that for me, and I didn't even expect that. So, you know, becoming, you know, getting that additional rank is worth it. It truly is, because it's going to help grow your business in ways that you don't even realize it's going to happen. Now, all of that to say that each and every one of you can do this. Like, I know it. I am friends with a lot of you. I see your posts. Like, you guys motivate me all the time. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's really good. You know, you give me ideas, and you make me want to get up out of bed and do things too. So I know that each of you can do this. And I know that a lot of you are really close, and I know that it can be done. And so basically, you just have to trust you have to trust your upline coaches, and you have to know that they know what they're talking about, and that they love you, and they want what is best for you. I swear they're like my mom. Jen, I know you're younger than me, but sometimes I think you're my mom. It's weird. Okay, anyways. But yeah, if I had to sum up everything that I'm saying, I'm really just getting to the point where it's like, you want to listen to your coaches, your upline coaches, because they really do know what they're talking about. You need to stay consistent in everything. Everything that you do, you need to stay consistent, and you need to have purpose with it. And you need to keep the passion that first, like, that helped you first begin all of this. You need to keep that alive, and you need to light that fire in other people, because that's how this business is going to grow, and that's how you're going to change lives. And it's awesome. And you guys are awesome, and I love you. And I just can't believe that I just gave this talk. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything, you know, feel free to ask in the chat, or feel free to private message me, however you want to do it. I know that a lot of what I said has been a repeat of everything that we've heard over and over again, but maybe the fact that I'm, you know, only 3 months into this, and, you know, I'm just like a normal person. I'm not Val, who's like so, you know, like up there and awesome. You know, I'm just like normal and just like, okay, let's do this kind of thing, you know? So maybe that'll kind of help motivate you guys to know that you are 100% capable of accomplishing this. You truly are. And you have the support to do it. So that's about it.
Thank you so much. You rocked it. I'm so proud of you. Halie does such a good job, guys. If you don't follow her, go follow her, because she does. She goes all in, and she doesn't stand on that edge of success. Like, she doesn't wait for someone to push her. She just does it. And I think I can speak for a lot of the seasoned coaches on here. If I had the guts to do the stuff that she does that early on in my business, like, I'd be a lot further ahead than I am right now. And I'm not, because I was too afraid to do those things. So, like, don't be afraid. Your coaches know what they're doing. Just close your eyes, press post or send or whatever it is that you're trying to get over, and you're going to rock it. And Halie is always available, and you can always send her a private message, ask her questions. But I will tell you this. Do not message her and tell her that you don't have time and you don't understand how she gets it done, because she is red, and she's going to tell you that yes, you do, and that we're all busy and all that stuff. So I'm just giving you a heads up. I don't know if my coaches team and anybody is welcome to do this if you want this picture. Did you guys get my message about making the little sign? You did? Okay. So we made signs of, like, our profession outside of coaching, and we're going to hold them up and take a screenshot. If anybody else who is not a Shine United coach wants to do it with us, feel free, and I'll post the picture in the legacy page so you can post it too. We're using it for coach recruiting to show what our little family is made of over here. So y'all get some paper if you want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, it's totally fine. Thanks for hopping on. We hope you got something out of it. And I know Val's going to post the recording, and we appreciate it. So if you want to hop in on our little screenshot, feel free. Well, I'll just, like, freeze and smile for a second. I ran out of Sharpies, and I also obviously can't write straight. And Haley's is cute. She got eyeballs on hers. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking. I see some people making theirs, so we'll give it a second. And kind of, like, so you can see your face a little too. Like, maybe, like, I don't know. However you want to do it. Make it your own, like, personality, but just so you can read it. All right. I'll wait on a few people. Yay, this is going to be so cute. I love it.
Yeah, why is mine backwards?
I don't know. Mine's not. I could see them all the right way.
Okay, that's good.
Julia, are you doing it? Get your paper, girl. Val, you got some paper? Oh, yeah, Val's a coach. I forgot. Val's a full-time coach. My bad. I'll be sure to say that. You can just, like, point at yourself. Ooh, y'all saw that bicep? Hey. All right. So we'll all smile and take some screenshots. I'm about to start. Oh, man, hold on. Jamie, I need help. I need you to screenshot it because I can't do my paper. I'm calling in the heavy forces. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, you can Command Shift 4, but, like, you got to stay out of the picture. Sorry.
Wait,
Command Shift 4, and then I'll do the screen. You just hold them. There you go. All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, smile. Hold up your paper. 3. Yay! All right, let's do another one just in case. Okay, I'll do it again. Make, like, a crazy face or something. 3. Yay, I love them. Okay, and I'll post it in there. Thanks, guys, for humoring us with that for a second. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Talk to Halie. She's amazing. You guys are all capable of anything you want to do, and hopefully we'll see y'all tomorrow on the Legacy call. Talk to you later. Thanks, Halie. You did a fabulous job. Bye.